Well, hey everybody, thanks for coming back to this. This is the celebrity signings update. This is likely going to be the last one before Christmas, as it's just really slowed down. There's next to nothing coming in. So I'll update this, and then I'll wish you all a Merry Christmas and hopefully see you in the new year with some new updates for you. So let's crack straight on. What have I had since the last video? Well, the first thing I was actually a charity shop purchase. I've been scouring the length and breadth of the local area to try and find as many charity shop signed books as I can now. It's a real sort of becoming a bit of an obsession of mine, to be perfectly honest. So the first new one that you can see here is Ellie Taylor, her book My Child and Other Mistakes. Not really the subject matter I got the book for. It's more the person and what they're linked to. In this instance, it's Ellie Taylor, who's probably known best for her most recent role on Ted Lasso. Love Ted Lasso. I'm going to start to try and collect stuff as I can. I've met Nick Mohammed, which is great. I've got some of the stars already signed, but on other stuff that isn't Ted Lasso, but that's fine. I don't mind that so much. So I bought this book, and as you can see, it's signed by the author Ellie Taylor. Really nice full autograph. Says signed by the author on the bottom. So yeah, charity shop purchase, probably cost me £2, I would have thought. So that was really cool. Next up was one of only a very, very small handful of TTM returns I've had recently. This was Gemma Arterton, probably best known for A Quantum of Solace, which is where this picture comes from, but I really enjoyed her in the film The Girl with All the Gifts. I'm pretty sure I sent 2 pictures, but she only signed and returned 1, but that's fine. I'm also pretty sure this one was out for a good year or more. I don't have the exact dates, unfortunately, but you can see here, this is her in Quantum of Solace, and she signed it Gemma Arterton. So brand new one, don't have her in the collection, or didn't have her in the collection, do now, which is great. Next up, this was actually an in-person one of only a very, very tiny handful of in-person stuff that I've had this year, and it's from actor Rupert Everett. Probably best. Well, I mean, he's excuse me. He's done loads and loads of stuff over the years. I mean, you might know him as he does the voice of Prince Charming in the Shrek films, for example. But I know him from the film Della Morte Della More, or The Cemetery Man, which is a horror film from sort of the 80s, late 80s, early 90s. He was appearing in the local theatre where I live, and decided to go and catch him. And yeah, he signed this. I've censored it for this recording, but you can see he signed it there, Rupert Everett. So really cool, very happy to meet him. Didn't get a photo with him, sadly, he was running really late, but he did stop and sign my picture, which was cool. So that's Rupert Everett. Next up, this is a through the mail return, and it's from actress Georgia Tennant, who is probably she's known as the wife of David Tennant, Doctor Who actor David Tennant. This was a TTM request. This has been out for a good couple of years. I'd written this off as lost. But then I received this very recently. So you can see she signed here to Carl, best wishes, Georgia Tennant. I cheekily sent this one as well, excuse me, in the hope she might have asked David to sign the other side. She didn't. It was worth a shot, you know. But yeah, she signed that as well. So 2 TTM returns there from the awesome Georgia Tennant, who probably for Doctor Who fans is best known as playing the Doctor's daughter in the eponymous episode, I believe. So yeah, really cool new addition to my Doctor Who collection there. Next up, a couple more charity shop purchases. These were on 2 for £1 in the local charity, well, not local, in a charity shop they went to. Again, not bought for the topic. I mean, this is like a happy mum, happy baby book, but it's Giovanna Fletcher, who has recently been in I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, a year or 2 ago, and is an author as well, is the wife of Tom Fletcher, who is a musician, singer. But this was on 2 for £1, so I decided to pick it up. You can see here, as I mentioned, this is her sort of like Mother Adventures in Motherhood book, but it's signed by the author, and you can see she signed it Love G. So picked that up anyway, added it to collection, and then the other one on the 2 for 1. I don't buy war books. I'm not a massive fiction fan. I do have fiction stuff. I'm not a massive fiction fan. Certainly not war. But this is Chris Ryan, who I know is like a really well-known author, obviously, and so this was also a signed edition. And you can see here signed Chris Ryan. So I thought, why not? It's on 2 for £1. I'm not losing anything, they're 50p each. So picked those 2 up from the charity bookshop. So that was pretty cool. Another charity book here. You can see I've been doing pretty well. This is a 50p pickup from a local charity shop. It's a rugby book called The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, The Rise and Fall of Pontypool RFC. Again, not really the sort of topic I would pick up generally, but it was 50p in the bookshop, and as you can see there, it's signed by Nick Bishop and Alan Carter. One of which I can't remember which way around. It's terrible. One of which played had a couple of caps for Wales, played for Pontypool RFC. So yeah, I just thought, why not pick that up? 50p, add it to the collection. So another book there, which is pretty cool. Next up, another one. This was a charity bookshop purchase. I think I paid £2 for this, so I was nowhere as passing it up. I already have this book twice in my collection. This is my third copy, but I'm a huge Monty Python fan, and I'm more than happy to add anything signed by the Pythons to my collection, even if it is the same hardback book. And like I said, for £2 or something, there's no way I was not buying it. And it's John Cleese's book. So anyway, and you can see here it is the exclusive limited edition signed version. I've got two of these now, the limited edition signed versions, and then one which is just the regular book signed by John Cleese. So very, very happy to add another Cleese to the collection, particularly as, I mean, he's doing Comic-Cons and stuff at the moment, but he's charging nearly £100 for an autograph. So, £2 for a signed book is a no-brainer. And then the next autograph I got, this is actually via Venue, which I sent. This is the second time I've written to this person. It's Sarah Crowe, who's, for me, is best known from the film Carry On Columbus. She played Fatima, I think, in Carry On Columbus. I wrote to her before, never had a reply. Sent this via Venue. The show finished, never heard anything back. And then about 3 or 4 weeks later, received both my pictures back. So the quality's not great because actually there was very little decent images that I could find. It's slightly better than the photograph here, but you can see she signed it in ballpoint pen as well. To Carl, best wishes, Sarah Crowe. And then also this Carry On Columbus cover image, or whatever you want to call it. And again, to Carl, best wishes from Sarah Crowe. So new addition to the Carry On collection there, which is great. Obviously not the best of the Carry On films, but still really cool to have in the collection. And I believe this is the last one for today. Another charity shop book purchase. This was £1. This was actually on the 2 for £1 offer, but they didn't have a second book I wanted, so I just paid £1 for this one. And it's comedian Lee Evans. He's been in a few Hollywood stuff. I think was he in Stuart Little? I want to say Stuart Little. I'm not sure. But I mean, he's a stand-up comedian. He's done loads and loads of stuff. He's a big comedian. Didn't expect to find a copy of this, if I'm honest. Was just browsing through and grabbed this off the shelf. You can see Lee Evans, The Life of Lee, and a massive, really clear autograph in it, which is fantastic. So brand new, didn't have Lee in my collection, do now. So very happy to add Lee Evans to the collection. And that's it. That's it for this month. That's it for 2023, really. 24 is concerned. That's it for 2023. I don't imagine I'm going to get enough autographs back in the next couple of days to do one before Christmas. So it's very likely the next one will be out in 24 when some stuff starts coming back. It's been very slow this last month or two. I've had very little back. And I imagine charity shops, it's going to be not a lot of new stuff in there until at least after Christmas either. So I may get some new books in, but we'll see. Thanks ever so much for watching. As always, really appreciated. Please do like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTubery stuff. And yeah, have a really fantastic Christmas. If you don't celebrate Christmas, just have a really chilled end of the year. And let's hope 24 is a good one. All the best. Have a great time. Thanks for watching, and speak to you soon.